What's up, everyone? You found the Reverend of Rock YouTube channel. I am the Reverend Corby Willett. Thank you for tuning in. Oh my God, the world has gone crazy in the last 2 weeks. All of a sudden, the Olympics have become the most important thing in people's lives. Presidential candidates are stepping down. There's mass hysteria, panic in the streets, cats and dogs getting along, social media going nuts, and guess what? We are going to talk about none of it. First of all, weren't the Olympics kind of like made as a thing to like unite the world and bring it together? Nothing looks united to me. Heavy metal music is doing a lot more to unite people, and that's where we're going to focus today, right? Let's talk about the music, because if you're like-minded to me, then you're tired of it. So we're not even going to go there. We're going to talk about the music. So what do we have coming up on today's show? Well, we got a show review from Nonpoint, Blackstone Cherry, Green Knuckle Material, and Kingdom Claps. We're going to check out the new video, 2,000 Miles, by the band The D.O.O.D, the Distinguished Order of Disobedience. We're going to check in. There was a benefit show for Chris Bedford, who tragically lost his life not too long ago. That show included the boys from Monument of a Memory as well as a few other bands. We're going to check in with that. We got a pick 3, and we got a killer Rev Rates Anything, the Tamarind Spoons, a little unusual. So let's get into the show here. Normally, I like to get to the mental health stuff towards the end, but today I want to do it in the beginning just because it's in the forefront of my mind. You know, I've been in a place in my life where the darkness was so dark that I didn't want to get out of bed. A lot of things had happened, and I had found myself in a situation where it was a burden just to drag myself out of bed every day. It was a really dark place. But you know what? The thought of ending it was never on my radar. Now, I know how bad I felt, and it grieves me to no end that there is somebody out there that could feel so bad, so low, that is the only course of action. I don't ever want to know what that feels like, but there are people out there that feel that way, and they need us to check in on them from time to time. They need us to put a smile on their face from time to time. So, and if it's you that's hurting, dial 988. There are people out there to help you, but make sure that you're checking in with your friends and family often. There was a benefit show on Friday night last week that we checked out for Chris Bedford, who tragically lost his life. This was put together by the singer of Black Lotus. The boys in Monument of a Memory were there, a band called The Dark Matters, Oceans of Illusion, Second Nature, and Eastern Skyline. Second Nature was the first band to go on, and I don't have clips of all these bands because this is very heavy stuff. If you like them, Second Nature was definitely on my radar. I laughed because this guy, Jerry, the singer, seemed to be like, he was the nicest guy. He looked like an Indian guy. It doesn't really matter, but he was a large bearded dude singing this angry music, and then when you saw him after, hi, my name is Jerry, with this like sweet voice, and he was a real nice dude. Also, there were people, I thought this was interesting, and this is definitely worth mentioning. The Eastern Skyline guys, basically this band, I guess, was dissolved. That was my impression that I got from it, and there were 2 people that filled in because apparently Chris Bedford was part of Eastern Skyline in some capacity, and they wanted to be part of the event. They wanted to be there, and they wanted to honor this guy. And the 2 singers were fill-ins so they could perform and be a part of the show. So kudos to those guys. James was one of the fill-in singers. I met him in the bathroom, no less. Not like that, guys. Come on. Dark Matters, they played way past their set and kind of screwed up the whole deal. We know about Monument. I got a clip of Monument of a Memory. Monument of a Memory is by far the best dressed heavy metal band out there. And again, they're another one. They have such anger and ferocity and intensity when they play live that you don't expect them to be nice guys when they get off the stage. And they're great men, great people. We've seen them a bunch of times. We support them heavily. And it was great that they participated in that event, the Chris Bedford benefit show. So again, 988 guys, if you're hurting, check in with friends and family. Moving on. What do we got next? Let's do the D.O.O.D video. So we're going to check out the new video from the Florida band, the D.O.O.D, D-O-O-D, the Distinguished Order of Disobedience. They're a theatrical metal band. Have you ever heard like a song? Like, have you ever heard a song and it was just like, yeah, that's what this song was for me. I always liked the band, but this song is just, I mean, it's my favorite. And they got a video for it. The song's called 2,000 Miles. My son joined me. You can watch it with us and see how he reacted to it. 2,000 Miles by the D.O.O.D.
Kind of excited. I haven't heard this yet.
By far my favorite song. I can't wait to check out the video.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's got a nice heavy riff to it.
I love how that song starts.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
No makeup.
No makeup. And Monkey Boy's beard looks really good. It's a little weird.
You can really hear his vocals.
Yeah.
This is like a contrast from their usual style.
Yeah.
Like usually they got makeup and got the little orange balloon thing going.
It's a little
Kind of creepy. I wonder if that beard is natural. Like it's perfectly symmetrical.
I kind of like how on the top it shows like the miles. Like a little like 200.
Looks like Iceland.
Iceland?
I wonder what the significance of the orange balloon is.
Well, we gotta ask Monkey Boy when we see him.
It's just got a very creepy vibe to it. This is such a good song. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's really good.
I like the little mile marker counting down too.
I just
Or
said
is it
that.
counting up?
I just said that.
My prediction is it's going to stop on 2,000.
Wow. I think it's gonna stop at 1,999.
That balloon again. Yeah. I love how, like, I don't know how to articulate this, but how his, like, the notes come through the growl is amazing.
Oh yeah, I
It
agree.
stopped at 1999. The D.O.O.D.
Which is funny. I called that
Monkey Boy Productions.
We love that.
What do you think of the new song by the D.O.O.D.?
I think it's actually a pretty good song. It's a little bit different than the normal music, which is what I kind of like. I kind of like how bands, they experiment with a lot of different like sounds and tones with like their guitars or even like their drums. Like I think it just sounds good. That's just my opinion.
I love his voice, and they're doing a lot. They're keeping busy. They already got another single coming out in like a week or two.
Oh wow!
But that's the D.O.O.D, the Distinguished Order of Disobedience. And what I liked about it too is normally they're very theatrical. Like there's a lot of makeup and
blood.
But blood and like horror movie type of stuff. I know they're big fans of the horror stuff. And I love the fact that this video went like no makeup with a simple white backdrop. Mm-hmm. Like the statement went, well, I got to find out about the orange balloon. That I just
I was gonna say that like they still kind of kept the horror to it with the orange balloon. I don't know. So, and then the guy riding the motorcycle had a skeleton mask on, so there was still some like creepiness to it.
And like I said, and that's the dude. And I got to I'm in my first rotation as a DJ on irockradio.me, and I got to introduce that song on the radio, which was kind of cool.
Right.
And it was interesting how it came about, and it kind of segues in with last week's episode mm-hmm. because I was having a discussion with the program director from iRock Radio, Jay Hunter.
Love that, man.
And we were having a debate on who wrote the Vixen song Edge of a Broken Heart.
Okay.
He thought that it was Bon Jovi because Bon Jovi does have an Edge of a Broken Heart. They do have a song called that.
I guess that makes sense.
And because I was such a junkie to Vixen back in my younger days, I had the posters like all over my wall. I knew that song was written by Richard Marx.
Who's that?
Richard Marx is like a pop guy from the 80s, like Hold On to the Night, like okay. Prom song type stuff.
Okay.
But he was even in the video. As a consolation prize, I told him, if I'm right, you have to put the D.O.O.D in rotation. So I was right, and the D.O.O.D got put into rotation. So I told Monkey Boy Brian mm-hmm. that any future success that the D.O.O.D might have may be forever tied to Vixen. Which
Why?
I think is pretty funny because they're about as far away from Vixen musically as you can get.
What's the reason behind that?
Because I won the bet.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
And as a winning bet, I told iRock they had to put it in.
Okay, that makes more sense. I kind of zoned out for a second. I was like, wait a minute, what?
But anyway, no, all joking aside, they were going to put that song in rotation. It had nothing to do with my bet, but I just thought it was a funny little story that I wanted to share with everyone. And that song, by the way, is based on Merit, as you could tell. It's a killer song. So
based on what?
Merit.
Oh.
Merit. You know what Merit is? Okay.
Yeah.
Good, whatever.
Advice. Something.
Yeah. All right, folks. Check it out. The D.O.O.D, again, the Distinguished Order of Disobedience. And they got another new single down, Killer Band, if you like that type of stuff.
Yep, I do.
I always love it when my son stops by and does the reaction videos with me because he keeps me on my toes. I did speak with Monkey Boy Brian, Monkey Boy D.O.O.D from the D.O.O.D, the singer, and two questions were answered. So the balloon represents the passage of time. And when I went back and watched it, it makes perfect sense. It's the same person holding the balloon in the balloon. So it actually lent like a creepy vibe to it, and it's very imaginative. So I did enjoy the video. Also, you heard it from me first. The streaks and Monkey Boy's beard are 100% natural. He doesn't do a thing to them. That is how you know that God wants you to do a certain type of music, because that's killer right there. So good job on the D.O.O.D. Love the new song. Again, it's streaming, not streaming, but it's on iRock in rotation right now. It's all over the place. They're really starting to get a following, so good luck to those guys. Killer video. Recently, we saw Blackstone Cherry, Nonpoint, Kingdom Claps, and Green Knuckle Material. It overall was an amazing show. Green Knuckle Material got things started off. And I got to say one thing about this band. So they are not out of place is not the right word, but they are definitely softer, have more of a summer rock, almost beach vibe, which is a contrast to Nonpoint, Kingdom Claps and Blackstone Cherry. That's not an easy thing to do. Now, they're the local band, so they probably got on the bill, either last minute or because they're local. But they're a good group of guys. We've seen them before. But it's not an easy thing to do. And they came out and they really had people moving. They had people interested. And they did a great job. Let me roll the clip for them. That's green knuckle material. You can hear the quality for yourself. Killer band from the Jersey area. Again, we saw them open for Ballyhoo recently. Good group of guys. Now, there's something, though, that I got to say, and I don't want this to make it sound like I'm destroying the headliners, but there was something that really bothered me is if you are Blackstone Cherry, if you are Nonpoint, if you are Kingdom Claps, shout out the local band. Man, nobody gave them any credit for being there, and that kind of bummed me out because it's not easy getting things started, and it's not easy when you're a little bit different from the rest of the bands there. But I really feel like it's the responsibility of the headliner, of the national acts, to kind of help up the local guys and give them a boost by shouting them out. It's not a hard thing to do. Again, maybe I'm nitpicking, but I thought Green Knuckle Material did a great job. I would totally see these guys again. I would love to see them in like an outdoor summer venue like on the shore. That would be pretty killer. But Green Knuckle Material did a great job. After that was Kingdom Claps. Kingdom Claps is a band that I am familiar with. You can hear them on Octane. We spin them on iRock Radio. Great band, and again, really good human beings. Let's check the clip for Kingdom Claps. They were a bit louder, so the clip isn't as clear. But I like trying to be authentic with things. So. Kingdom Claps with really good energy. They're a really good band. Check them out. That first clip I played, Save Me From Myself, that was on my personal playlist for a long time. So it was cool to see them catch up on the show. And now Nonpoint has been around. I didn't realize that this band has been around since 1992. They go way back. I know them from, Bullet with a Name, Ruthless, that type of stuff. Really good band. It was my first time seeing them, and they did not disappoint me at all. Let's check the clip. That was Nonpoint. Nonpoint's like about where I top out at with my personal preference of heavy, like Nonpoint, Avatar. Great band, great live, great experience. They were a lot of fun. And if you looked in the clip, you saw Starland Ballroom, where this show took place, has by far the best security. These guys are great. They're nice. They don't have attitudes. They help you out. Marcus was no exception. Great dude. Glad I got to meet him at the show. Look forward to more shows. Hopefully getting to see a show with him maybe instead of just one that he's working at. But Nonpoint just really brought it live. And listen, I like performances that are playful, where they interact with the crowd. Check this out. I was a lucky guy. I think the hat's getting me some attention. Big shout out to Corey Newsom for that. Elias Soriano stole my phone, took it on stage. Boy, and my heart stopped a little when he went to throw it back to me because I'm not very athletic. But great job by Nonpoint again. And then the headliner, Black Stone Cherry. And I really hate to be like a downer. They're good. Their stage presence was very strange to me. There was a lot of pump kicks, a lot of winks. And I'm not a big fan of Shades. Let me play the clip and then we'll talk about it. again, great band. They're the headliner for a reason. No problem at all with their sound. Like their music. The pump kicks, the stage presence was a little off-putting. And I said before we watched the clip, I'm not a big fan of the sunglasses. I get it. The lights are bright. And listen, these could all be my issues. But you guys can't count on me for reviews if all I'm ever going to do is show you all the things that I like and say only good things. So, Blackstone Cherry, like I'll do it like this. I'm not going to do the whole Roar icons. I gave Green Knuckle Material 4 out of 5 stars. I gave Kingdom Claps 4 out of 5 stars. I gave Nonpoint 5 out of 5 stars. I gave Blackstone Cherry 3 out of 5 stars. Enjoyed the show. Overall performance 4 out of 5. Good concert. Okay, moving on. Next up, Rev Rates Anything. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Rev Rates Anything, and we are rating something very interesting today. Look at this. La Fiesta, Cucharitas, tamarind spoons. It basically looks like a plastic spoon with a lump of goo in it. It looks absolutely nasty and foul, so I figured it would make a somewhat good video. $1.59. Let's see if it's worth it.
Do you want a chaser?
No, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna risk it.
Okay.
La Cucharita. Already the packaging is very difficult. Lots of tape, glue. God, I'm not looking forward to this. Whoa, it just like ripped apart. And it's just a lot of work to get to what looks like a plastic spoon. Now, I don't even know what tamarind is. I think it's some sort of spice. If I remember correctly, it looks like a caterpillar almost. It's not. All right, the plastic. This is just a lot of work to get to the spoon. Boy, let's take one more look at this before I give it a shot. I guess I'm supposed to. I don't know. It almost smells like feet.
Ew.
It it tastes like pickled iced tea. Like
I used to eat it.
I don't know. Like but the more I maybe not.
Is it better than the?
No, like the more I lick it, the more I like it. Like it gets better with time. It's just a very awkward and strange.
Is it better than the Owie Wrap Snacks drinks?
Yeah. Okay, so the tamarind spoon, after a terrible start, okay, I'm going to give this 3 roars. So 3 roars. Thanks for watching this week's edition of Rev Rates Anything, Tamarind Spoons. If you see any silly products that you would like to see the Rev Rate, it doesn't even have to be food. It could be anything. Send it over to Corby, spelled Corbiey, at Corby.com. Or send me a message on Messenger with a picture of it. I'll be happy to give it a whirl. All right. My pick 3, my 3 video clips of new music that I would like you to check out are coming at you. Despite everything, all their false truths and their white So that's my pick 3 of the week. First song, Don't Want to See Your Face by Defiant. Great punk band out of Pennsylvania. If you ever get a chance to see these guys, you definitely want to check it out. They will be playing, I think they're headlining the Horns for Hearts, which is being put on by Amel from Eternal Frequency, 717 Entertainment. They're going to be on that. I'll show that in a bit. But Defiant, Don't Want to See Your Face was the first song. Second song, From Monument of a Memory, One More Sin. I enjoy this song because this kind of goes out of their comfort zone a little bit. They usually have a lot of screaming in their songs. But Dylan has a great voice, and this song was a great example of that, so I can't wait for you guys to check that out. And then the last one, Paralandra, Give Me a Reason. You guys know I love the female-fronted metal. It's funny. The first time I saw Paralandra was a couple years ago, and they came into the venue, and Cassandra Carson, the singer, just like walked right up to us, and I guess they had a VIP, and they assumed it was us, and she sat there talking to us for like 10 or 15 minutes. She was talking to me and my son, and then it was like, she's like, "Wait, are you our VIP?" And I'm like, "No, we're not our VIP. We just thought we were cool, and they wanted to talk to us." But they are great people, and they really bring it live. Paralandra, the rumor has it they're coming back around, hopefully before Christmas. So hopefully we'll get that show review done. Great band, Paralandra. So that's my pick 3 for this episode. Coming up, we got some great shows. Okay, first we have Dingbats, August 8th. That's a Thursday night. Ultraviolet. Definitely don't want to miss this band if you're in the area and you have a chance to see. They were on the show last week. Great band live. Definitely want to check them out. If you like the festival thing, in West Virginia, you got the Live Free Music Festival. Killicoy is the highlight of this. I don't know if that's the same Afro Man from, way back, like When I Got High type stuff. But you got Dinosaur Burps, Matt Mullins, and the Bring Downs. Looks like a fun show. There's a bunch of others on there. So if you're in West Virginia, you want to do the outdoors thing, you might be interested in that show. Great benefit show here. Coming up, Eternal Frequency, Amel of Eternal Frequency, the second annual Horns for Hearts. Got Defiant headline in this, and all the proceeds from this show go to the American Foundation for Suicide. That is a cause that's near and dear to my heart. That show is September 29th. It's only a $15 donation to enter that. Also, Hurricane. This is the same Hurricane, I believe, that goes back into the 80s. They're playing with London, Cut, Fortune Faded, Iron Access, and a group of others at the Whiskey A Go-Go. That's a big show for Fortune Faded there, playing Whiskey A Go-Go. Great venue there. Lyndhurst playing at the Skid Row Garage in York, Pennsylvania. This is a $10 show, and that's Tuesday night. It's Lyndhurst again, great band, playing with On Hiatus, Lamp, and Hobo Houston. That's a great band name there. 717. See, I have a hard time with these like fonts. Like, how do you? I'm not even going to try, and I'm not going to insult it. But they are playing with Art of Deception, Heartsick, and As Beings at Love Drafts. That show is Tuesday, August 6th, I believe. So if you're in the area of Pennsylvania, you're never going to go wrong with a show by 717 at Love Drafts. And speaking of that, Karma, debut of their live performances. This is their first show that they're playing. And how do you pull that off? Opening for New Year's Day on your first show. Fantastic job. And Lilac is also a very good band. This is a good show. I'm definitely going to be there. And that's all I got for the shows scattered around. If you have a band or you know a band and you want me to throw your show up here, feel free to email me the flyer at Corby, spelled Corbiey, at Corby.com. Shoot it to me on Messenger, however you want. and I'll be happy to highlight it for you guys. That is all I have for this week. Next week's episode, we were going to do a show review of the Struts, but it was thundering and lightning, and it was an outdoor venue. I only have 41 subscribers right now. When I have 500, I'll start standing in the rain for shows. So you definitely want to click that like and subscribe button, and make sure you hit that bell thing for the post notifications, I believe they call it. Also, I had every intention of using my Joe Biden and Donald Trump fishing lures as kind of like a goof, but Biden dropped out of the race. So instead, I'm not going to cast a Kamala Harris lure out there. I'm just not that cruel. Instead, we're going to do this. This is a fishing reel that I got on Temu for $6. So we're going to see if we can catch some fish there. Mental health is a big deal to me. Please, if you're hurting, reach out to 988. Reach out to a friend. Nobody fights alone. You matter, and you're important, and you have been uniquely created. We don't make it without you. Please, I have a podcast called the Human Conservation Podcast. It's a little more faith-based. So if you want to get your Jesus on, you can head on over and check me out there. Also, I'm a DJ on irockradio.me. Listen, irockradio.me is better. I think it's better than Octane. You get the new, you get the old, you get the independent, you get everything. So head on over to irockradio.me, scroll down, click listen live, and you can listen to me as well as all the other awesome DJs that are on that station. Thank you again. I'm going to leave you with Nonpoint, Bullet with a Name on it.
If you would, please put your guns in the air!
Jameson, try the tamarind spoon.
My turn, guys. Oh, you were right. It does smell like feet. It does smell like feet. Oh, that's disgusting.
No, no good.
Mm-mm. Oh, wait. Okay. There's a little pickly.